Hello and welcome back to my channel Africa Psych. My name is Funi, and as usual, the disclaimer: these are my opinions and no one else's. And this topic has nothing to do with any religious beliefs. So today's topic will be about being a parent. There's a lot of confusion out there of whether everyone who has a child is a parent or not. We as society need to understand one thing: not every woman who gives birth to a child automatically mothers the child. Not every man who impregnates a woman becomes a father. Most of you deserve to be called Malume because all you do is give 5 friends to go buy ice lollipops. Like R. Kelly once said, any man can make a baby, but it takes a real man to be a father. And the same applies for a woman as well. It takes a real woman to be a mother. Please keep this in mind throughout the entire video. So according to Wikipedia, humans or Homo sapiens are the most common and widespread species or primate in the great ape family. Ape. And also the most common species of primate overall. We are intelligent, or so we think. We are animals, hence a baby mainly relies on instinct, and that gradually changes when they grow up and are influenced by their elders. Apparently, anatomically, the modern human physique emerged around 300,000 years ago in Africa. Yeah, in Africa, people. Okay, let's take a step back a little bit. Humans, our kind of humans, obviously, the animals that can walk on 2 feet and not all fours, originated in Africa. In Africa, people. We need to start being proud of our continent, but maybe the African climate or environment is the one that led us to walk on 2 feet. Who knows? Let me not divert from the main topic of the day. Just wanted to remind you that you are an animal, you are just from a different species. We think we are superior to other animals, but maybe what we think about other animals is what they think about us. Who knows? You're busy sitting there claiming that animals need you for their survival. I mean, the bloody animal survived pretty well during the pandemic. Anyway, like any other animal, impregnation is a matter of biology. The only difference with humans is that it is a combination of your free will, the ability to make one's own decisions, or autonomy, together with biology. Unless in cases of sexual abuse, then we can eliminate autonomy. Well, some of you might say that being able to conceive is a blessing. Well, you definitely need to get off that high horse of yours and face reality. By definition, the term blessing means a beneficial thing for which one is grateful. For those who believe in the divine power, you believe that whatever entity you believe in has blessed you. How do you then explain all the orphans around the world if you are grateful? So let's just agree for now that it is pure biology and nothing else. My usage of the word pregnant refers to both the man and the woman involved in the conception process. Being pregnant comes with a rush of many emotions, questions, and the excitement of experiencing this new thing in your life. Some people get too overwhelmed with everything, and some are able to calm themselves down and embrace the unknown. I say unknown because you have no idea of what is exactly happening to your body except for the information we have at our disposal. You do not automatically love your baby just because you gave birth to it. It is a choice you make. You do not automatically become an unpaid caregiver, you choose to be one. Please keep this in mind before you start blaming other people, for example, your siblings or your parents, of not loving your child or taking care of your child. If you can choose to do that, I believe that they also have the right to choose. So your siblings and your parents can choose to love you or care about your child. It's not their obligation, and they don't owe you anything, nor do they owe the child anything, unfortunately. There are animals that actually kill their children. Some even eat them. Humans do not eat their young, but they do kill them. And most of the time, it is due to what my learned colleagues call postnatal depression. Animals kill their young for different reasons. And going back to humans, it's not only postnatal depression for the mother. Basically, we need to also start looking at the father side of depression with regards to having the child born into their world. Because remember, when a child is born, it actually changes a lot of things for both the mother and the father and other additional family members as well. So it's not only the mother who gets depressed, the father also gets depressed. Hence, we do see other cases where the father would actually kill the child, and we saying they killed the child because they wanted to make the mother suffer or feel pain. Maybe they killed the child because of the same reasons that a mother would kill their own child, which we have a label for that, but we do not have a proper label for a man who does the same thing. So some women are able to withstand the urge to kill for whatever reason, but might kill at a later stage, and unfortunately, some do it immediately after giving birth. Maybe we still do have the, blood coursing through our veins, the blood of our forefathers, the apes of how we deal with our youngs and the reasons why we would actually get rid of our young. But at the moment, it's a bit difficult to actually follow that because we currently an intelligent species, the most intelligent species right now, and we have reasoning capacity, and there is societal rules as well, so we cannot really be doing things the way our ape forefathers used to do them. So we do them according to what society requires us to do. Hence there's less killings, but there are more abandonments. So some animals groom their young up to a certain age and then let them go to fend for themselves. They might have eaten or killed the other ones, but they do play their part with the remaining ones. So they don't abandon the remaining ones. The mother and father will protect their young with their lives. Watch Natural Geographics. Just try and get close to a chicken that has small chicks. My brother, Franz, still has PTSD from being slapped around by a chicken when he was about 3 or 4 years old at a place called Swazi Inn. How I wish we had cameras back then. Oh my word. But anyway, now as humans, we cannot just kill and get away with it. So we come with different ways of abandonment. There are different types of deserters. People who desert their young. Parents who desert their children. Firstly, those who literally walk away and never look back. And then you ask, how do they sleep at night? Well, they sleep very peacefully because remember, they chose not to love nor care. It is their choice. Some mothers tend to project the hate they have for their fathers on their babies. Your baby will always be a reminder of the person you conceived it with, unless if you have no idea of who the father is, but they will always be a reminder of who you were when they were conceived. If your love for a baby was automatic, it would weather the most dangerous storms. You ask how a woman can leave their children for a man. Because she chose to love the man instead of the children. Free will, people, remember? Don't judge them. At least they were honest enough to walk away. Who knows how they would have treated the child had they stayed? Because there's this hatred that they have that they're trying to actually fight, but now they have to try and force to show society that they are a good parent, they love their child. But obviously we wouldn't know what happens behind closed doors when they are with that child that they can't actually really love from their own choice. It is better for a child to grow up wondering what happened or what might have happened than living in an abusive, intolerable home because of lack of love. Before I delve into the next type, people like asking women who do not have children why they do not have children. Maybe we should start asking people why they made babies, why you have children. I doubt any of your reasons have anything to do with a child. You just have your own selfish reasons. For the next one, y'all are going to persecute me for it. I'm about to lose a few friends and I'm about to get blocked. But hey, truth hurts and someone has to tell the truth, right? So this one, I call them legal deserters. And I do have friends who are legal deserters, you know yourselves. According to society, you are supposed to take care of your young until they are 18 or able to take care of themselves financially. In the animal kingdom, this means being able to hunt for one's own food. If you are lucky enough, it will be until 18 years. But unfortunately, for others, it might be until you die. So you will have a child at home who's like 40 or 50, but they will still rely on you and you will still have to take care of them. Taking care also means being physically present. By definition, mothering means bringing up a child with care and affection. So you gave birth to a child, right? Yay, kudos to you. It proves that your biology is capable of it. There is nothing special or unique about you. The hardest part is raising your offspring by yourself. Now, that makes you special because how you raise your child is different with each parent. If you have children and you do not stay with them, you are not mothering them. Depending on who they live with, that person is a foster parent. Some of you are donating to charity on a monthly basis financially. You are no different from someone who selects an orphan and dedicate to mentor them. They see their mentees once in a while, but they feel good about the impact they have on the orphan. So basically, you have adopted an orphan that you gave birth to. Okay. Yes, I'm talking to you whose children live with their grandparents, grandmothers mostly. Your mother is your child's foster mother right now. Some of you are worse because you do not even donate at all. You are a legal deserter, and yet you are going around boasting that you are a parent, mother of four, I don't shoot blanks type of shit. Your animal instinct cannot kill nor abandon your young due to societal rules. So instead, you leave the kids with someone else. If you are capable of having a child, you should be capable of raising a child by yourself. Give your mothers a break. They raised you. Well, some not. Now they are raising your children. So technically, they never lived their lives according to their own set of rules. They live their lives to make sure that you are able to live your life according to the way that you want to live it. You, on the other hand, are selfish because you have all the freedom you need. You and the person who does not have kids are the same. The only difference is that you have to share your finances with the kid. Some of you don't. You are so used to someone taking care of your children. Are you going to be comfortable with taking care of your grandkids? Pella, it's a generational thing. I get it. Must continue. Hell, if I was your child and raised by a granny, I wouldn't trust you to take care of my children. You have no experience whatsoever. Take responsibility and be a full-time parent. Actually, no. Just be a parent. There is no such thing as a short-time parent, so we can't have full-time parent. We just have parents. Ask yourself why you are planning to have a baby if you haven't had one yet. Is any of your reasons in favor of the baby? I doubt it. You are not rescuing the baby. Before conception, it is nothingness. It doesn't exist. There's no baby whatsoever, so you're not rescuing anyone. You make the mistake of thinking that the baby is going to save you. You are being unfair by putting your livelihood and happiness on the baby. Already the poor child is coming into the world where expectations are high. You gotta make mommy and daddy happy, poor child. You have to help save the relationship. The poor child is already born with depression knocking at their door. So because you do not automatically love the child, their presence will not help you in any way. Instead, you will be projecting whatever trauma you have on the poor child, hence abuse. A child cannot fix you. You are just going to project your brokenness on the poor child. Until you learn to work on yourself, it is going to be a vicious circle of trauma and abuse. Well, FYI, even children you plan to have, you still need to choose to love them. It won't happen automatically. In closing, do not judge the woman who leaves her children for a man. They both have a choice they make. It doesn't make it better just because it is a man who left, and worse when it is a woman. Both the man and the woman are parties required for the process of conception. If we automatically love our young, we would not have so many different ways of conceiving. Take, for example, sperm donation. The father is not part of anything. He doesn't even want to know who is going to get the sperm. Surrogacy. Someone decides they're going to actually carry your child for you. So they are simply just a vessel bringing the child into the world for you. It's simple for them to give away the child immediately after the child is born because you do not automatically fall in love with your baby when you give birth to it. We wouldn't have orphanages because you would love your child so much you wouldn't want them to go stay somewhere else where you don't even know where they are. You wouldn't dump your child somewhere because you love them so much automatically. People who adopt children, people who foster children, they choose to love the children they adopt. They choose to love the children they foster. It doesn't happen automatically. Hence, I say, not every woman who gives birth to a baby becomes a mother to that baby. It is a choice you make. If it was automatic, we would only have original families with both parents. I am beginning to understand that the saying it takes a community to raise a child was created because they understood that it might not be easy for the parents to do it all by themselves. Because remember, you choose to love. Thank you once again for watching till the end. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button, turn on notifications, and share.